Hi, this is Jamie Steinberg with Starry Constellation Magazine. Rest of this seems like quite a unique competition for you to be a part of after the Traders. Was there something about the GOAT that made you want to be a part of this series?
100%. First of all, it's Amazon Prime, Freevee. The production was stellar, and the option to have a opportunity to redeem myself and not go out first, I was on board. And it wasn't about murder and killing people. It was like it seemed so lighthearted that how could I resist? It sounded fun AF, and I was like, I'm in.
Tech, Lauren was gushing over getting the chance to meet you. She told me she was so excited that you were a part of this series. Was there someone you were really looking forward to getting to know or connecting with from the cast?
Well, Jamie, I gotta say, not from the cast, but honestly, Tosh. Like, I've been a fan of Tosh. You know what I mean? So when I saw him walk through the door, I was like, oh wow, this is gonna be. That kind of like sealed the deal for me. I knew that this was gonna be a legit competition show. So my goal was Tosh. Tosh point oh, Tosh point three. Whatever it is. But I was happy to see Tosh.
Reza, there's so many difficult challenges to this. Was there one in particular that really gave you the most difficulty or maybe gave you the most pause even?
Yeah, Jill, having a frenemy in the house and her acting like she's cool with me, but watching the show, she's taking every moment to disparage me and throw me under the bus. It was hard navigating in the house, thinking you had an ally walking in, but what you had was a frenemy who kept trying to put her wares in every shot because she thought there'd be some schmata moments in there for her somewhere. She was like trying to put her little trinkets everywhere, and she was scheming and conniving. Woo! That was the toughest challenge for me was like bobbing and weaving through the Jill, backstabbing and treachery
And dodging all the Diet Cokes.
and dodging all them Diet Cokes.
Uh,
I don't know if you saw Below Deck, but
of
they
course.
protected this lady in this house. She would be walking around complaining about everything and her Diet Cokes.
I can't make a comment on that, but we'll talk later.
How?
Tech, this is such an interesting series for you to be a part of as well. Was there anything that physically challenged you or gave you the most pause when you were coming in?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the show. Did you see the show? Did you see my episode when I got eliminated? Yeah. So, all right. So the slingshot, I thought I was in an alliance, and then like right before I had to do the slingshot, I got some like other news, you know what I mean? So I was kind of discombobulated while I was doing the slingshot, I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I've been practicing my slingshot just in case I come back, I'm gonna have my slingshot game is gonna be down, but that slingshot got her, brother, I mean, I had my one shot at the slingshot and I fucked it up.
But it was low down the way that his team was throwing him under the bus when he was trying to get back on it. Because I have to say, kudos to Tech Money over here because in spite of his low rent team throwing him under the bus, he was able to keep it together and try to keep going forward. I would have been like, you know what I would have done with my fingers.
I was gonna say, Reza, for you, it sounds like you maybe made more enemies than you did friends on this series.
Actually, I upgraded some enemies and I made new friends. Tech was literally, it was such a pleasure to meet Tech, Justin, all the guys. Tech is one of the coolest cats, smartest, sharpest,
Thank you.
funniest mofos you could ever meet.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
to I upgraded is what I did. I dropped some people off. I picked up some new people.
Yo, this is my guy. This is my man right here. Reza's cool as shit, man. I don't know what they were talking about, man. Reza, and I think
He's like, fuck Jill.
they had the wrong. They had a misconception of Reza that he was like doing some behind the scenes. We made a pact, and he said he's gonna keep it, and we tried to work our pact until they started messing with us. You know what I mean? But nah, this is my man right here. Reza's cool as shit, man. This is my guy.
Tech, you talk about working with Daniel. Was it hard for you to keep together when he's making those digs at you as well?
Oh no, no, no! It was hard for me to keep it together with his outfits. You know what I mean? He has some of the craziest outfits I've seen. I like the jokes. You know what I mean? If you're talking about me, that means I'm doing something well. if you're talking about me, that means I'm doing something right. Let me say it like that. So I wasn't tripping at all. Not at all. I can take it. I got thick skin.
Well, Reza, I think this is such a unique competition series, as we talked about. There's danger, there's there's cutthroat behavior, there's a little bit of everything for everyone on this show. Is that what you think is going to make the GOAT just a fast fan favorite must watch?
100%. I felt like I was at adult sleepaway camp at a mega mansion
Yeah.
where crazy challenges were asked of me. I was sleeping in a twin bed my with my designer duds hanging in the closet, going through mud, and it is the funnest, funniest show I've ever been on. I've done many shows and I've worked with many groups of individuals, but this group, this production team, this show is so good. I cannot wait for the audience to sop it up with a biscuit.
Yeah. And he didn't tell you he had the farting room too. You had the farting room, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think people were farting in his room. Not in my room, but he had the room where everybody was farting at. So just imagine adults being in the house and everybody's farting. I mean, you know what I mean? You can't get more, crazier than that.
Well, both of you are exceptional on this show, and season two will probably be here before we know it, Tech. So keep practicing and keep going
I will.
for
I
your
got it. I'm gonna be like
redemption.
David
Got to
and
get
Goliath next
redemption.
time.
That's right.